Good morning. Welcome to a morning outlook. This is Kim speaking on Tuesday, the 28th of February. So, looking at euro dollar yesterday, well, we managed to get a trade up to the daily 21. It broke the trend line, but it never closed above the trend line. And at the moment, it's looking edging on the weaker side. As I look at it this morning, that isn't to say that it will stay that way, of course. Yesterday I was really erring towards the bearish side and ended up looking at a bullish trade. So, still erring towards the bearish side in terms of trend there. Maybe we did close up on a positive candle yesterday, even though it never closed a bit above the trend line. We'll see how it runs out. The momentum's starting to pick up a bit more on the 4-hourly. And we've had this move through the Asian session, which has pushed the momentum up a bit this morning. But at the moment, I'm going to be drawing trend lines on an unfinished candle, I know. But I'm sort of looking somewhere between here and here. There we go. So I'm looking at this sort of wedge that's been built at the moment. It's still got 15 minutes on this candle. The top one's fine. May get broken, but because it's on a finished candle. This one's a bit iffy. May even just be looking for this if it starts breaking the 50, 34 after 8 o'clock. Just need to watch the price action first thing and see which way it really shows us. Not great in terms of direction. It put a higher low in yesterday and a higher high, so that to me it's maybe slightly more bias on this intermediate time frame to the upside. A good run through yesterday. Now we have got Trump speaking at 2 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday, so I'm not going to be too shocked if we see a bit of a smaller day again. But I mean, yesterday ran pretty well. We'll see how it goes. The pound, okay, pound dollar. Just look at where we are from that. Still within that. I should be now drawing. Actually, I should just draw one of these on here. Look, I'll do that. There we go. We're in that range. I'll draw all of these lines on different times at the different highs. I could probably get rid of those, but there we go. Tidy it up a little bit and tidy that wedge up a little bit there as well. Bit of housekeeping as I'm doing the video. Right, so that's where we're sort of what we're in at the moment is that bit of a channel now. To me, it's still erring on the weak side. There's reasons why we may be looking. Just looking at where we are in this. Yeah, we could be looking at further downside possibly. Anyway, I'm just it's a bit. There are some mixed signals again, but it's choppy. Yesterday we tested the lows there. Is it going to go back and test those again? If it does, well, we've been around the area for quite a while. Maybe it will roll over. There's certainly some uncertainty again. Well, not if there was any certainty, but some more. I see it's a bearish bias in the news that I'm reading lately. So on Brexit, etc., it's been bullish for a while, but it's starting to slide towards the bearish side. And particularly, there's concern over Trump and what he or how he may say things or what he may say. So. Looking from the shorter time frame, we've already caught the daily pivot as we had on the euro. It leaves us options, and well, it starts breaking upwards. I'm sort of may just need to give it the chance to get out of the chop zone, and it's a very similar picture here in terms of what I'm doing. Although, yep, it's a pretty similar picture. Just see where we get to. If it starts breaking up, we've got to watch out for that 60-50 on cable. It may be that we just have some patience for the long side. Yesterday's highs R1 could be a reasonable target that way. Otherwise, I'd be looking towards the S1, yesterday's lows, if it starts breaking to the downside and continuing that downside. Now, unlike the euro, this really, well, it did put a lower low in yesterday originally, and then sort of ran up. And if we start breaking this little movement here, then perhaps we're starting to put in more bullish signals. To say my preference zone cable really is to the downside. If I was to be entering it, I'm finding it a bit too choppy at the moment. Dollar yen. Um, well, yesterday just really an inside, well, I say inside the range of the previous day there. Sold off back into the daily 8 at the moment. Not really giving me much in the way of signals here. Just looking bearish for Rami. It's followed through. Positive momentum, but my bias, as I said yesterday on the weekly update, is really now probably to the downside. And it may be that's the best route. It's already clicked through its daily pivot there. It's below it. It could be on for yesterday's lows at this rate. If we do see a reversal and a break of the sort of the steepish trend, well, maybe back up to yesterday's highs in the R1. But at the moment, the bias I have there really is south side. Aussie dollar had some positive kicking, but it didn't really show too much. Just all this consolidation. I'm just looking at the Aussie dollar to see if it rolls down. It's not something I'm looking to trade at the moment. It's far too correlated to too much channeling. Consolidated. That's the word. It'll come to me in a minute. Okay. And finally, the Canadian dollar here. Well, we saw this push up, bullish pivot swing here. I'm wondering whether oil's going to. Let's just have a quick look at oil. Okay, come off a fraction yesterday. This is a bit of a fight with oil going on at the moment, and it's probably affecting the Canadian dollar. But all the currencies is consolidated. It's not too surprised with waiting for one of Trump's main speeches here with the joint session of Congress on Tuesday night. So, okay, so looking for bullish pivot swing, possibly continued upside momentum sitting there on the 4-hourlies, shorter time frame. Well, in a bit of no man's land at the moment. If it does start selling off, it could be on for the daily pivot as a target below. It has those 6021 as a support vehicle on the way through. A break of this little flag that's there though, that bullish flag, could see us back into those prior highs there and towards that, into that daily R1. So if the flag works, there's the upside. If it starts failing, we've got the daily pivot, maybe even beyond that sort of area, back towards the 34.50 area. Right, okay, that's it for me. To say, news-wise today, really, we've got the prelim GDP coming out for the US at 1:30. Now, this is the second figure in their. They have the advance, the prelim, and the final. So there is an expectation it's going to be slightly better than the last numbers. So we'll see how that runs. Right, that's it for me. Have a good day. Bye for now.